Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Sylvia Tanjung and today I would like to share something interesting from our video I learned. The topic is everyday diplomacy. Maybe we often hear the term diplomacy related to relation between countries, but actually this concept can also be applied in our daily lives. Let's discuss it together. Okay, the first is what is everyday diplomacy? Everyday diplomacy is the ability to create harmonious relationship with the people around us, just as international diplomacy aims to maintain peace between countries. Everyday diplomacy helps us handle difference in our social life, whether it is with family, friends, or co-workers. The point is how we can live peacefully amidst difference. Okay, the second is three key elements of everyday diplomacy. To be a good everyday diplomat, we need to understand three important elements. The first is mindset. We need to have inner peace. The inner peace. The trick is to be tolerant, patient, and respectful of difference. Second is strategy. The strategy is one of balance. We respect the rights and value of others while maintaining our own. In this file, this is an interesting example of the yin and yang concept. And the third or the last is skills. There are two types of skill needed: social interaction skills such as listening, empathy, and negotiation, and self-regulation skills such as staying calm in difficult situations. Okay, so the number third is why is everyday diplomacy important? We live in a world full of difference, whether they are difference of opinion, belief, or culture. Everyday diplomacy helps us to not only accept but also appreciate this difference. With this approach, we can create better relationships both personally and professionally. And number four is practical example for everyday diplomacy. The author of this video also provides simple example, for example, smiling when meeting others, listening attentively, and respecting cultural codes. There is even an interaction exercise. Try to look at the people around you, notice their uniques, and appreciate them. It's a small way to start everyday diplomacy. Okay, so these are the main points of everyday diplomacy, from mindset, strategy to skill that we can practice every day. I think this concept is very relevant, especially nowadays when we are often faced with many differences. What do you think? What most interesting about this concept? Thank you for watching my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Sylvia Tanjung and today I'm going to discuss a very interesting tip or trick about concise, clear, and confident communication. It's delivered by Alex Lyon in 7 lessons, and I think it's a really useful guide to improving our communication skills, but in professional and personal settings. Let's go through them one by one. Okay, the first is avoid excessive talking. The first lesson deals with long-windedness or the habit of speaking too long. We are taught to recognize the reason behind this habit, such as insecurity or a desire to look smart. It is important to learn to identify the essence of what we want to say in order to be more concise and effective. And the second is focus on the core of the message. In the second In the second is we learn how to convey the core message clearly. Don't give too many unnecessary details, just the main point. And the third is use short and simple sentence. This lesson reminds us that short sentences are easier to understand and remember. Avoid using complicated words, just a simple but powerful language. And the number four is get organized. Organized speaking is important. Break your message down into 1 or 3 main points and use logical patterns such as cause and effect or chronological. This way listeners can more easily understand your message. And the number 5 is use appropriate pauses. This lesson discusses the importance of pause in communication. Pausing at the end of a sentence can help the listener process the information and make you sound more confident. And the next is avoid filler words. In this lesson, we are told to avoid filler words like or Instead, use pauses that think before continue to speak. And the last is confident non-verbal. The last lesson is about body language. Use direct eye contact. Avoid raising tones at the end of sentence, which makes statements sound like questions. And don't forget to smile. These little things can make your communication look more confident. So, those are the 7 main lessons from this course. I think these lessons are very relevant for anyone who wants to improve their communication skills. My favorite words, the lesson and avoiding filler words as this can really change the way we speak to be more professional. What do you think? What was this most interesting part of this course? Thank you for watching on my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.